Have you seen that? Okay, you've been hounding me. Like
I've been hounding you. When do I ever hound you,
bro?
So I barely respond to
when the movie
sometimes,
When They See Us, yeah, when they see us came out, you're the weirdest guy I know, because you're the only guy to recommend me a movie and say you need to watch this movie. It's so sick. It's so sick. Yeah. And then I ask you, oh, what happens? And you're like, I haven't seen it.
I ain't seen it. I've seen it. Now I've seen it. But at that time I didn't see it.
Yeah, but I know, but that's what I'm trying to say. Why would you tell me, oh, you need to go watch this movie?
Because it's about a black subject and you're black.
I know.
So I have to tell you to watch it.
But how do you know it's good?
Because it's been highly praised.
So
it was highly praised back when I told you 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, no, it was, and it does deserve the praise. I'm just saying, I didn't
see it.
But anyway, I saw.
And Ava Duvernay did it. And so the shit she does is she doesn't miss at the moment. She's on fire.
Yeah. What has she done? I think you've seen When They See Us.
The Shy.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any of her movies. I may have, but I may not realize it was her.
It's another series.
Another series. Okay, yeah. I may not realize. Like, can you name another one?
Not off the bat. Hold up. But yeah, it's decent. Hold up. So you want to start talking about it?
Yeah. No, it's not. No, I mean, like, it was so weird. Like me, I could actually. I watched it with the minute that you recommended it. I went on a binge watch.
Yep. And
I finished it in 2 days. Yep. I don't think it was 2 days. I think it was a day. I finished it in 1 day. And in all honesty, I enjoyed it. I was really pissed off.
Yep.
In the whole with the entire movie.
Yep.
I didn't really. Me personally.
Selma,
I haven't seen it. Like I said, I haven't seen any.
You watch Selma?
No. I do have a lot of TV to catch up on, to be honest. There's a lot to watch. What, is it on Netflix?
I don't think so. Oh, and the 13th. About the 13th Amendment in the Americans.
No, I haven't seen
the
it.
one that abolishes slavery unless you're in prison.
Oh, I haven't seen that, no.
And how that links to the mass incarceration of black men in America.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
at all.
So
yeah,
I didn't know the 13th was her. It makes sense though. But didn't know it was her.
Oh, let me push this back a little bit.
Do I keep pulling that subject?
No, it's just it was too close to your mouth.
No, pause. Don't worry about that.
Pause, okay. Oh, whatever. Anyway, so what happened? So yeah, I've seen it. I was spooked, but it was more like I was spooked. Obviously, it was a story in regards. I thought I blocked this anyway.
Just sound silent.
Yeah, I'll put it on silent. I thought I did. But anyway, it was a movie. It's a movie about a group of kids.
Documentary or docu-series.
Docu-series. It came across like a movie to me, but anyway, docu-series in regards to
more than one episode. So.
Yeah, 4 episodes, 4 50-minute episodes, I believe. I think it was an hour.
Last 2 are like an hour and
it was about it's based on a true life story, but obviously docu-series. But yeah. About these children that were I forgot the exact name of the murders. The rape.
The Central Park 5.
Yeah, I forgot the exact. But basically, these 5 children were accused of raping a white woman in 1989, I believe it was saying. They were accused of raping a white woman.
I think it was 2 weeks before I was born.
Oh, okay.
1989, April, April like 12th, something like that.
Yeah. I wasn't even in
I was
the womb
born
yet.
24th.
I wasn't even in the womb yet.
No.
But yeah. So yeah, basically, so what ended up happening was, these boys were out having gallivanting. I learned that word. I'm not sure. They were out gallivanting and chilling.
Jesus Christ. Gallivanting.
They were out enjoying themselves and doing what teenagers would do. And obviously there was a bit of a scrape at the park as well, where they met this bike rider. I think that testimony is what damned them, to be honest. When these other people saw them making trouble, because when they hit the person over, and the person, what happened was they didn't help her up at all. They were just making it worse and like trying to scare her. So it added to the already confessed videotapes that they had, and also the narrative that they were trying to paint that these guys were dangerous and this and that. So that didn't really help them. I think that was what really tipped over a line. But anyway, these kids were under duress. They were made to give statements, but obviously they can't really prove this because it's just hearsay. You know, how do you prove how do you prove that there was not adequate measures being taken to take your statement? You know what I mean? You can't. Almost can't anyway. So this white woman, and to be honest, I gotta look, the casting, Ava Duvernay done her homework, or whoever was in the casting department, because it was genius that they got Lynette, like, you know, from Desperate Housewives. Genius that they got her to play the woman that was out for their heads. Because if you saw this girl on Desperate Housewives, you would know that.
Yeah, I know you did. It's just something I know you'd watch.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, because I've dated women.
Oh.
Yeah, because I've dated women. What, you think I'm just going to sit there and watch Desperate Housewives?
No, it was a good show. It was a good show.
No, I know you think
and
it
plus,
is. I know you think it is.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Sex and the City was decent. But
I've never seen that.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen that.
Oh my god. Sometimes I don't even know. Oh my god.
What? I literally. What? Where are you going? We'll be right back, folks. Where is this guy going?
Let me get this straight. You chose to watch something, yeah? You chose to watch one of these two TV programs, Sex and the City or Desperate Housewives. Yeah. Because I remember I said I've watched Desperate Housewives, but I've dated women and they love Desperate Housewives because they were born in the 90s, so they grew up 2000s. It was there. You chose to watch Desperate Housewives, a show about these struggling rich white women, who are all probably cheating on their husbands and shit like that. Yeah. Or you could have watched these 4 single women, having sex all the time. You chose to watch this one. It's not like you were under duress, like I was about to say the kids in this, when you see us. I'm not gonna do that because that's
really bad. Yeah, that would be in pure poor taste.
That would be very bad poor taste. So
yeah,
you're not like you were under duress, and you actually had to. You had to watch it. You chose to watch it, and you chose to watch the Desperate Housewives, and you wonder why I'm always talking about David Tennant with you.
Okay.
You chose to watch this shit.
Okay. Now, I will say this, when I saw the title Desperate Housewives.
And you haven't seen any Sex in the City. The first word is sex. That's what attracts us men. And you just were like, nah. Let me get that Desperate Housewives real quick. Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Let me just see her unpacking her groceries. Ooh,
oh, wow.
She puts that olive oil away.
I'm so
real
dead.
good.
Yeah, have fun. Enjoy. Do whatever. But I will say this, though. I will say this. The reason why I actually watched, it's the title. It was the title. I actually
You just like Desperate Chicks, huh?
No,
You like the Desperate Chicks? Or you like Housewives? Which one you like?
I actually thought it was a porn flick. It was
a porn series.
Yeah.
And you waited to the last episode before you realised.
It was on a 10.
But you waited for the last episode of like the 8th season.
I actually no. The storyline caught me in. Like it was a good storyline. It was good. I'm not gonna deny it was good. But I'm saying the reason why I even tuned in to even watch it in the first place is because I literally thought it was a porn flick. It was on at 10 o'clock at Channel 4.
Let me equate this to what? Let me equate something to what you just said. So you thought it was a porno.
Yeah.
So you were like, okay, let's watch.
I know what you're gonna say. Yeah, like, Sex and the City.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Something better. Something way better.
It.
It's not that excuse is terrible. It's almost like you saying you've got Grindr and you've got Tinder. I'm gonna choose this one, but guess what?
Grindr?
Yeah, Grindr or Tinder. Yeah. You're
gonna
Grindr? Choose. Grindr's the version where there's no women.
That's my days.
Yeah, but guess what? The presentations of this app kept me in so much, and I just didn't give it. But I saw a couple of people, and I just started talking, and if that's you, There is no problem with that. Do you know why?
Wow.
Because we accept you.
Wow.
I love you for that.
This is your last
No matter
podcast,
what.
by the way.
Don't mind.
This is your last podcast.
Don't mind, man.
It was good tonight.
I'm
It
on
was
fire,
very nice
baby.
to meet you. It
I'm
was very
on
nice to meet you.
fire.
It's great.
I'm like home in the 2000s, baby. I just can't miss.
This is great.
I can't miss.
This is great. This is great.
What the hell are you waiting for?
Okay, this is great. So basically,
That's
anyway.
what you said, though, bro. Just let you know that.
No, that's not. That's exactly not what I said.
You were like, oh, I thought it was a porno, but the story kept me going.
But how could you equate that to gay and straight? How? There was there even a gay? The gay couple even came in the 5th season, I believe. It was the 4th or the 5th season. So they didn't even exist in the first four seasons I watched. So I don't know what you're trying to say here.
Fair enough, buddy. I appreciate it.
Bruv, and plus,
We love you for who you are.
could you please just shut up for a minute? And plus, Gabby was freaking
Gabby's
hot.
sexy as well.
Gabby
Is
was
that
hot.
Eva Longoria Parker? Is that
Yeah,
her?
she was. She's fat now. I mean, she's big now.
You can say fat. Say fat.
Big.
It's not a bad word. And guess what? If you're fat and you can't help it, fair enough. But if you're fat and you can't help it, we're just gonna call you fat.
I actually saw on Twitter, yeah, a guy wearing this shirt saying obese is a slur. Saying the word obese is a slur.
Oh,
Yeah?
your mum's a slur, bro.
Bro,
I'm saying, bro.
someone quoted it saying,
Shut up, fatty.
I'm pretty. No. I'm sure you're putting in jokes, but like, no. Someone quoted him saying, "I'm pretty sure it's a clinical term." I'm pretty sure it's a clinical term.
Better.
That was it.
20 times better. That's why that's why I'm a terrible person. That's fucking genius. That is exactly what you do. Fat is a slur. No, it's actually medical. Okay? It's a medical condition for being obese like you are. Eva Longoria. That was her 2015. She does look a little...
Yeah, she was a bit... Like, I saw her in the trailers for a new movie that she's got coming out. So, I think Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
She looks a bit...
Should we carry on talking about this, though? Because we probably got off topic a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Remember,
Yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, like, whoever done casting for it, amazing. Because she played, like... I forgot her real name, but she played Lynette Scavo and blah blah. She done great here. Anyway, moving on. So these boys were in jail for something that they didn't do. There was no evidence to say that they did this. In fact, there was pretty much every evidence that was brought against them was actually thrown away. It was not linked to the boys. There was even a DNA evidence that they found that wasn't even theirs. So they're like, wait a minute, if these 5 boys, and this is the sperm from the incident,
and doesn't match any of them.
Yeah, it doesn't match any of them. We should let them go. But there was but she argued that there was a 6th person that got away, and they're now hiding they're now hiding a 6th person by not telling them who he is, because they're saying we don't know who he is. So now they basically got done for it. And there was two interesting things that came up with, like, you know, the first one was I found it very interesting that a lot of Americans did not actually want to watch this. They literally waited like a whole week or something, because
Why do you think that is?
No, one of them told me that it's just too much, like, knowing that it's going to be about the interest in the system. It's too much for them to actually sit down and watch, because it's like a horror story. Like, they're living it. You know what I mean?
So you can watch Us or Ouija or...
It's not the same, though. It's not the
It's
same.
worse because it's real and it happened. It is worse. I can sit there and I can watch Scream. Do you know why? Because Scream didn't happen.
Yeah, but at the same time, no. It's
those
inspired
5 boys, that happened to those 5 boys.
Yeah, that's
what.
I mean.
Oh, you trying him as a 16-year-old. How old is he? 15.
Yeah.
Oh, but on this, it says, the woman actually had that bitch.
Yeah,
I'm going to call her a bitch from now on, yeah. And I'm sorry that this word has to be used, but there's no other word for her. That bitch genuinely said, because even if it was faked, it is official. Well, do you have his birth certificate? Why am I carrying around a birth certificate for? I can go home and do it, but by the time I go home and get it, you're already going to make him sign this affidavit or whatever it is, saying that I did it. Oh, you can see the marks on man's face. You've been hitting this guy. You're going to tell me that he waived his right to an attorney? He can't do that. He's 15. And how do you sleep at night?
Yeah.
How can you sleep at... I can't lie to you. I was watching it, yeah. I was on a coach somewhere.
I was angry.
I was watching it, and everyone around... And this is going to sound horrible. It's going to sound very Liam Neeson.
Tell it.
Everyone around me was white. And I was like...
You want to kill all of them?
But that's the same thing. Same thing when I watched 12 Years a Slave. I didn't want to have no interactions with no white people for a little while. And that sounds terrible, doesn't it? But that's fact. I didn't want to have that. And it's a different time, and these people are not responsible for it, yeah? But there's a big fucking group that was, and I was disgusted by it.
No, I can 100% relate to why you wouldn't want to talk to them for a while.
I did, because I'm they're 80% of the population.
Yeah, no,
cool, say nothing.
Yeah, I know, but I can understand the feeling simply because of the fact that, I mean, it's not on the same scale, but obviously if you had a bitch of an ex, sorry to swear, and you're not going to be talking to any girl for a period of time.
Nah, I talk girls. I would. I 100% would. You know why? Because I'm like, oh, this girl did this, and the girls are like, oh my god, she's like this. I would never do this. 10 minutes later, that's the kissing sound. That's a kissing sound. It's a kissing sound. It's a kissing sound.
Kissing sound.
It's not. It was a blowjob. But
I 100% get. I 100% get it. And like it is. Look, listen. The movie, the docu-series. After I watched it, I was enraged. I was raged. I could not possibly imagine what the Americans were going through. In my opinion, it was so wild. It was so wild
that you couldn't even make it out.
Because even when the true rapist came out and confessed, this same woman was willing to literally let the guy go. I was like,
yeah, wow.
So if you didn't have those other two white guys here campaigning and saying we're gonna take this forward regardless, that would never have happened. Like, they would have still been in jail. I was shocked to death. I was like, because the woman was trying to say, think of what it would do to the department. Think of what it would do to.
It will ruin our reputation. You have ruined 5 lives.
I was like, I'm like, hey, props to her. She done a great job in that role. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
And ain't it low key too good sometimes though? Am I lying though? Am I lying? Like when I see when I see a slave master, they really nigger. I'm like, either you're a great actor or we need to have a conversation after this.
Nah, but like, she done a great job, which is why I'm like, the casting was perfect, because I actually see her as a really bad person in real life. I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised if I see her and she's actually the most nicest person you've ever met. I'll be surprised. But if she was, I wouldn't be. I would be like, more or less. Anyway, point is, when I saw it, I was looking at the whole movie. I do recommend that you need to watch it, because these people that say that all these things are in the past, it's 2019, things have moved on, blah blah. You need to just need to watch it and look around the system and be like, ask yourself as a black man, if you were to be in trouble for something you didn't do you really think that this system is gonna protect you and say you are innocent?
100% no. I don't trust
like, but a lot of people would love to say, no, say racism is over now. This doesn't exist. You all are just like, and to quote Daniel Cesar, stop being so hard on white people. Like, so like,
they, what he said.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't hear about it? Oh shoot, I thought you heard about it. That basically was
recently.
Nah, it was kind of recent. It was 2 months ago, I believe. He was basically defending Just Jules. You know Just Jules?
Who's that? No, I heard about
it. She's just, all she has is a big ass, and she's basically slept with almost every guy in the industry. To get to the top. Yes, Jules, not Just Jules. Yes, Jules.
Oh, I heard Yes, Jules.
Yes, Jules. But like, she does nothing but showcase how big our ass is, because I wouldn't lie. It's massive. The first time I saw it.
Doesn't even look natural. Jesus.
I'll be surprised if. I wouldn't be surprised. I've actually met.
Just her hips. Just
No, I've actually met. There is a girl. No.
Serious thing.
Yeah. No, I agree. But there was a girl that I went to school with that had it. I mean, so anyway, so basically, back to the docu-series. Yeah, there is one question that spawned out of it. Yeah, and I was at a barber shop. I think 2 weeks ago. No. 2 weeks ago. No, 3 weeks ago, when I was getting my trim. I asked my barber. Yeah, we were talking about the movie, and we were like, Jesus, that's mad. And I asked him, yeah, what do you think would have happened to those 15-year-old boys if they did do it? Like, do you think that they should go to prison as well? I mean, they are underage. They are not really at the age of where they have
of reason.
Yeah, where they have the ability.
They are.
No, they're age of
legally they're not, but they are.
Yeah, I know, but like legally, what we were just kind of talking about it, like in terms of, for example, a 16-year-old that would rape and a 15-year-old that would rape. What do you think would happen to them? Like, legally on the side of the law. And it was like, what would you do if that was your son? So let's say that your son was 15 and he done that, or 14, or even like 10 or 12. What would you do? And it was...
If I could hide it, I would hide it. No.
You see what I mean? This is literally how it spawned. It was taken out of context so much in the barbershop that they thought I was talking about a grown man. I was like, they actually thought I was talking about a grown man. I'm like, guys, are you just forgetting that we were just talking about kids? Like, these are kids.
At 15, I'm sorry, that's not. That's a child. It's 100% a child. But you're a reasoning child.
Like, they were all telling me if this was my 14-year-old son, 15-year-old son, I'm just gonna hand him over to the police. I was like, for real?
I don't know if I could.
14 to 15, you really wanna hand him over to the police?
I mean, I don't think you can answer that justly without actually being like, if I have 15 years with this child, I know if this child's inherently good or inherently bad. Yeah. If I know this child's inherently bad, okay, then maybe you have to. Maybe you have to go.
However, yeah, like the one question that was posed to me, yeah, was, do you have children of your own? I was like, no, I don't have children of my own. No, I don't have children of my own. So
nieces and nephews, 100%.
And they're like, well, you can't understand why I would throw my son to. I'm like, yeah, you're right, 100%.
No, I don't think that's applicable at all, because people that have children that may say, I wouldn't do it, they'll say the same thing. We don't understand. Well, I can't not understand both things. Like, I get it. I get it. I have nieces and nephews that are not like sons, but I have nieces and nephews like that. Like, yeah, I hate that you don't get it. I hate that's a cop out of an answer.
Me personally, I wouldn't. I would first and foremost, if I find out that my son did it, I would seek help. 100%. 14 to 15, not like even like, I would seek help. I would like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why would you do that?
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm having to ask these questions. I hate this.
Yeah.
Is she still alive?
Who?
My son raped a girl.
Oh,
touch wood.
Touch wood. Yeah, I hope
wood on the planet.
Yeah. Nah, I hope it doesn't.
But is this girl still alive?
Yeah, no, she's alive, and he came and yeah. So
does she know it was him?
So you didn't find out. For this scenario, I would say yes, she does. She does. For this scenario, I would say she does.
Pack your bags. We're going to Venezuela. Pack your bags.
Okay.
Pack your bags.
Okay. But obviously,
or is my son going to juvie, not prison?
No, but like
he's going juvenile.
There is not for rape, not for rape.
In prison. Tried as an adult. Yeah.
That's why these guys went to prison. Adult prison, like they were not given. Yeah, like it was a conversation that I was like it was it just came into my head, like, because my barber, no, he doesn't have children, but he said the same, like he didn't really say much. It was just someone else. You know when someone else overheard,
Yeah.
and then they just butt in,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Really? You would wanna?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's my son. I wouldn't wanna. I wanna shield him from what I see in that movie. I wouldn't wanna give him over to the police, but I would try and get him help, psychological help. Like psychiatrists have to see you, but obviously there's so much implications to what he's done. Like obviously the girl is scarred, the girl is scarred, he is scarred, bruh. But anyway, it was a lot to think about, and I couldn't but in the movie, obviously they didn't do it. But it was a what if that I asked, and to be honest, I don't think we will ever get an honest answer to that. I don't think everyone gave opinions. So many people gave opinions, but
we have to hope that one day we
never
have to find out if that's what we would actually do.
No. That's an unenviable position.
No, yeah, I do not.
Yeah, because I do know a lot of ours would be thinking of the other person. Like,
what do you mean?
The woman. A lot of us would be thinking, what? Why would you do that? Like, if your mom finds out, bad news. Trust me.
But you know what? I thought I was thinking. This is a stupid thought. And I know this is horrible. I know that this is not the way to think. But it has to be said. What are you doing jogging in a park at that time at night as a woman? As a man. Now, I used to live in Southampton, yeah? And there was a place that I had to walk through to get to work, and this is at night time, yeah? And this is a park, and this is a park that's very notorious for rape. If you've ever been to Southampton, you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, it's like near the Jury's Inn, that area. Yeah, it's very, and guess what we had to do? We did not have to go through there. Any girl in my house, you're not going through there. You just go to the shops, we'll come with you. You need to go to work, we're gonna walk you to work. You just go this. Like when I used to have a girlfriend who lived that area. I don't want her to have to come to my house. I'll go to your house because I don't want to have to walk through there. Now it is your choice. Whatever you do, you can go to jog, you can go to the moon, you can be who you want to be, do what you want to do. But at certain stages, we have to protect our women, and not just, we have to give them the means to protect themselves as well. We have to, whether that's pepper spray, whether that's teaching them. I have nieces, and one of my nieces recently got spooked a bit by an older man who was trying to take her home. She's just turned 16. So she's legally under law, but he's like 40. That's disgusting. I blame the man 100%, but guess what I'm asking to do? I'm asking to get her not judo lessons, like MMA lessons. So when someone does, you know how to throw their weight, you know how to use their weight against you, you know how to weight. And then obviously if there's 5 people, that's going to be a tough time. Yeah. A tough time in the park. But one-on-one, we can, at least you have a little bit of hope. Why are we going through the park? You're allowed to go wherever the hell you want to go. But let's not act like that these things don't happen in the world.
I will say in the movie, it wasn't established the history of the park. That's one thing.
100%.
Because the reason why I say that is because you said in Southampton, the example you gave, there was a net. So I just cleared that up.
Yeah.
Secondly, in the movie, what I saw, it was very well lit. So that
area.
Yeah. No. That area was actually very well lit. The bit that she was running.
Oh no! But then she got dragged into a dark area.
Yeah, in the dark area. Yeah, so that's different. She was hit over the head first, then she was dragged into that part. So it wasn't as if that was a designated route. Yeah. So that's the second part, and the third part is I personally have gone jogging, at nighttime. I would say like my latest run, not latest day, that's in to date, but I'm saying
I know what you mean. Latest time.
Yeah, latest time is basically 11 o'clock. That's my latest time.
It's dark no matter where you are in the world.
Yeah, that's dark. So, and I ran for an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. Mm-hmm. So this run, I would be
music blaring, headphones.
Yeah, and
Why?
it wasn't that lit.
When
it
we're
wasn't
walking,
that lit.
when I'm walking,
The reason-
at that time I don't have music blaring. I have either one ear in or one ear out, or I have my music on half so I can hear footsteps.
I get it. I get the security concerns. The point I'm saying is, when you're running, you don't tend to think about that. Your mind is not on security too tough. One. Secondly, when you have a fitness schedule, and let's say, because I normally run in the mornings, if I miss my morning session, I'm not gonna go in the afternoon because there's too much heat. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be a different. There's a lot of mental that go into it, because, like, for example, if you run in the heat, for example, it would make your time worse.
Yeah.
So that's gonna affect me psychologically much later on for later runs.
I hear that.
So I would run to the next time to at the next time that's cool, which is nighttime.
Yeah.
So morning is cool, night is cool. So those are my running times. So if I was to ever run in night, it would be because I missed my morning run. So with those factors considered, she probably had the same mindset. She probably
she did it every. She's done
it every night. So that's a
every,
preference then. She prefers the night air over the morning air, because they are different. Running both times, they're very different. I personally don't think it's a fair question to ask, in my personal opinion, because I don't think I'm not gonna be like one of those people that say no one should be raped for whatever they do. Like, for example, because people might say, might like in your example to say, well, because she was dressed like this, she deserves to get raped or whatever. You know what I mean? That's not what you're saying. It's very dangerous. It's very dangerous to go running like that. But I'm just saying, some people might take that to say, because you're dressed like this.
Those people I don't want to have a conversation.
Yeah, with. Because that's but that's why I say it's not fair, because it doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter what it is. I personally don't think her running at night, it should have been, obviously the incident shouldn't have happened, but I don't think you should really, I don't think anyone should really look at the fact that she was running at night.
In a utopia, that doesn't work. That works.
Yeah,
this is not utopian thinking.
But even with that but then again, early morning runs is kind of safer. It's safer because no one is gonna be out,
and a lot of people commute.
Yeah, it's true.
So there's gonna be a lot more eyes around.
No, I completely. Look. I'm not gonna say I disagree with you, because there are real security concerns.
My point is slightly ignorant, but it makes it's logical.
No. It's not ignorant. It's not ignorant. It's like you cannot be. You're only ignorant to the person that you perceive to be ignorant. The reason why I say that is because I had an example in my head, but basically, I had an example. There was a time that we were called ignorant for saying certain things or saying certain things, but now those things are now acceptable.
Do you know what ignorant is? Someone saying that racism's not here anymore.
Yeah.
That's ignorant.
That's ignorant, but
and that's why something's like what when they see us is so necessary.
Yeah,
the amount of people that literally tell me, "Oh,
racism.
You don't like you weren't a slave. Like you don't know what racism was. You don't know what this is." I'm like, shut the fuck up forever.
Yeah, but no. That's what I'm trying to say here. Like, but a comment like that will be praised by the majority and be like, yeah, racism is not here anymore. Have you not seen that you're now more integrated into society? Are you not seeing that a lot more people are getting more and more jobs now? Are you not seeing that these things are happening that never used to happen back in the 1960s? So how could you say that we are racist? Or we're not racist. We have black friends and anything I can mention, but that will be perceived, that is ignorance by default. So it's not necessarily, like I said, it's just a perspective, and it is logical. It is a logical perspective because, like I said, when I'm running at night, I'm not thinking of safety. I'm just thinking of finishing my run.
Yeah, but I don't. Again, and this might not be the best conversation to have with you because you are what 6'1", 6'1",
6 foot.
6 foot, 6 foot. You're a 6 foot male. We're talking about a 5'5" female.
No, because
yes, because
in terms of
1,000%.
I don't think I'm gonna get raped like that by a woman on the street, but I am open to be raped by a man.
Yeah, you are.
I'm open to be raped.
But let's be realistic. The man that's raping you and the man that's raping me are different. I'm 5'3". You're 6. You're 6 foot, 6'1".
So I will get
There's
someone
a lot different.
So basically,
you need a 6'7"
so basically
LeBron James to be trying to take you down.
No, not LeBron. So basically, you're saying that Terry Crews,
Diesel, motherfucker, bro. One of them guys. You're like, oh no. One of them ones.
But like, no.
You're talking about a 5'5" girl that weighs. Literally, and me, it's different because I've got broader shoulders.
I completely agree.
I completely. 5'5" girl that weighs 48 kilos.
I wasn't comparing myself in that way, though.
Yeah, but you said you don't feel safe. You feel safe. You're gonna feel safe.
No. I didn't say I feel safe. I said I don't consider safety.
Yeah, but you won't. Why do you need to?
No, because I'm trying to finish my run. I don't think.
Yeah, but you don't. It's not.
No. You have to speak to different runners. I'm not coming from a perspective of. I'm not coming from a perspective of a man. I'm coming from a perspective of a runner. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna be feeling like, oh shoot, maybe I should run this route because it's safer, or maybe I should run this route because I'm safer. Blah blah. I'm not going thinking like that. I just been thinking, okay, cool. This exact route that I've been doing adds up to 5 miles. Mm-hmm. I don't pre-plan my runs. I don't have a map that I say I'm gonna go through here, this and that. I don't do that. But if I was to do 5 miles once to calculate that adds up to 5 miles, I'm gonna do that same route again until I make great time or whatever, and then I move on to the next target.
About, though.
Yes, no, but like, yes, I agree with you. As a man, I wouldn't worry about it naturally
as much because there is that 6'7" diesel guy that's looking for that Nigerian.
So naturally, this wouldn't come into my thoughts when I'm deciding my time of runs. I get it. However, I'm trying to see, like, you have to ask other runners as well, because I don't think they take that into consideration as well.
I have to ask runners and women.
Yeah, because I don't think runners really take those things into consideration. I just think they just want to run. They just got a target to meet, and that's where I'm coming from. I'm not coming from a man's perspective of, okay, I'm not gonna get raped. That's impossible. Like, I mean, men have been raped. Like,
men have been raped.
Like, Common just came out the other day talking about the like the same thing happened to me in my childhood. Bro, it happens, and I'm not like, it shouldn't be the norm, and it goes without saying that it shouldn't be the norm, because it is an act in which is despicable, which is why it is.
That's why it's mentioned within the murders and the molestations.
Yeah,
that's all. That shit is synonymous.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure. I'd rather murder someone than rape someone personally.
I'd rather not do either. No, but I get. But
have that attached to your name.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, rape is worse because even when you go to prison, they really hate you for that. They really from the way that they were depicting it in prison, from what those guys were telling, this is based on a true story. Mm-hmm. They really go down hard on that. They made those boys' life a living hell in prison. Mm-hmm. So it is something that's condemned universally. So I mean, I get what you're saying. If you were, obviously, I know you're not a criminal. Obviously, I know that you're not a murderer. But but in this day and age, bro, even talking about things like this, like anything you say is just gonna be taken off scripts, and then someone's gonna get in your feelings somewhere. Where we're just trying to have an objective conversation. There is in terms of but the movie, it is a great awareness piece, and I'm glad it's happened because how it's interesting as well, because Common said that the reason why he came out, I think, is a hero. In my opinion, I think he's done a great thing, because because every time I relive what I went through, what he has spoken about has given me a bit more confidence to be like, it's okay, like you can just slowly let it go. And I've dealt with it now, but a lot of people, I can't imagine what other boys who have been going through this. Like he said himself, like he only told people because he wants them to be able to go and tell their parents, tell their aunts or whatever, like tell people that they've been through it so that it can be eradicated. And I agree with that. That's why I think he's a hero. But to liken that to this one now, the boys telling their story, which is very traumatic, is like for you to go through that when you know you didn't deserve it. Who they admit, like, you know, there are so many other injustices that we don't know about that has been happening back then, that a lot of older cats could now come out and say like, yeah, this is what happened back then.